We built you a home screen on the web, complete with your favorite widgets, your note taking app, your to do list, and everything that you might need on a day to day basis so that you just go to one spot every single day for all your business and personal needs. Introducing to you Niro.page. Niro.page is a simple website that allows you to keep track and connect different widgets that you use on a day to day basis. Whether it's your YouTube, whether it's your Google Sheets, it allows you to modify and view everything on a single landing page. Now I'm just going to show you how to get started. So we're going to go to the top button. We're going to press sign in with Google. It's super simple and just requires a few buttons for you to click in. And you can bind your Google account so that you can use Niro.page anywhere across all your devices by a single login click. Once you've already successfully logged in, you're going to see a simple canvas. This is your page. You can do anything you want with it. We have a list of widgets that you can try. By the time you see this video, there might be a little bit more widgets out there for you to use. So this is a simple note-taking app. I'm just going to write a little bit introduction about myself, and we're just going to see how it looks like. Okay, hi there, my name is Jay. A simple note. Now I'm going to try with the clock app. The clock widget allows you to keep track of the current date and time, whether you want it analog, digital, or even manual. You're just going to resize and drag and drop. It's super simple. You can just click the top part of the handle and drag it around. We're going to customize our clock a little bit so that it feels a little bit more like us. And once that's done, we can directly save. I want to add a few more widgets. Now I'm going to embed my website. I love to see my website every single day. And maybe for you, it's a different thing. I'm just going to insert my website, Niro.com. Over here, it's my landing page on my site. But maybe for you, you need something more utility based. Maybe a word counter app, or maybe something to convert Google Sheets into different formats. So I'm just going to insert a word counter embed. And over here, we can resize it and even interact with it directly from our main dashboard. So if you have a list of widgets that you normally do, but you bounce around different websites, maybe for a background remover of images, you can embed all of them to a single site so that you can access all your embeds, all your different tools, all in the same page. Okay, next is we're going to keep track of our finances. Super important. We can keep track about a little few things. Now we're going to keep track of stocks, and then we're going to keep track of a different set of investments, which is crypto. I'm going to keep them all next to each other so I can see if there's any relevance. And I actually want to keep track of one more, but let us keep room for the one more widget. Now I'm going to keep track of our stocks again, but I want to customize this. I want to add a few more stocks that I own. I'm just going to go to the bottom part, and here I see the NASDAQ tickers. So I'm just going to change and add one of my favorite, which is Tesla. For any of you that is electric car fans out there, this is a good stock to track along with a few others. So I'm just going to enter Tesla, and we're going to keep track of it on our leftmost portfolio of finance. Okay, now we can see a little bit more progress in terms of the stocks. I'm going to keep track of RSS feeds as well. RSS feeds is basically a list of different websites or news publishers that publish on a day-to-day basis. So maybe it goes very well with finance and stocks. So if you look at your own website, for me, it's articles.m0.com. You can enter your own feed. Otherwise, we have a list of feeds that you can use from BBC to CNN to TechCrunch and many other relevant information that can be useful to you. This is not another Bloomberg outlet, but it's pretty helpful for many of you who are casually investing, casually trading, who wants to see the correlation between your RSS feeds, your recent news articles, and your stock performance. Next is we're going to add something which is super interesting, which is a basic countdown. Now you can make different sites and different types of countdown. You can do countdown for the next date. You can do countdown for your anniversaries, for your SSL certificates. For me, I'm just going to keep track of when my SSL certificates are going to expire. And this is something important for me. Here we're just going to create a countdown, which is going to be for the next 1 hour, next 1 day. And we're going to create another countdown for something more emotional, something more relationship worthy. Over here, we're going to keep track of our girlfriend's birthday, for example. So we can keep multiple kind of countdowns, which is relevant to each other. This helps us to keep in track when certificates are expiring, when birthdays are coming up. And it's super useful when you have like multiple things on your head and then you need to remind yourself. This helps you keep everything in the same page. Okay, So now we're just going to edit right next to each other, and we can see that one is coming soon in the next few hours, and another one is going to take still about 195 more days. Next, we're going to add the to-do list, which I love the most, and I actually use it every single day. So here we can create different types of to-do list. For this to-do list, I'm just going to call it the basic checklist for next year. And we can create task, we can create subtask. And to do so is very simple, just by pressing the plus icon and press enter, and you already have a task created. I'm just going to make a few more for my 2026 plans. My next target is to make $1 million. But to make $1 million, I don't think so. It's that easy. So we're just going to create a few subtasks on how we can get there. I think the first task is to create a safety net, maybe about 100K. And we're just going to press enter. And then we're going to create another task, which is maybe to buy a house for 300K. And we're going to make a total of $1 million in asset value. All right, that's how we create subtask, and we can give tags to different subtasks. For this one, I'm just going to make it doing so that I remember what's my most urgent priority. That's for to-do list. We can create multiple, and we can also keep track of our favorite YouTube video. Maybe if you have any motivational videos that you watch on a day-to-day basis. For me, it's mostly related to music. I'm going to enter a link of a music video that I normally watch. It's basic lo-fi, hip hop, and R&B, and it plays about like 20 to 30 minutes, gives me good daily motivation, and I'm going to add it to my home screen so that I can look at it every single day. Okay. We can also add different types of YouTube embeds. There's another YouTube embed, which is the YouTube channel. This is for many of you like myself who has a YouTube channel. I can just enter my YouTube channel name, JAI Automation. I can click on it, and then I can view my stats every single day. This is pretty helpful when I want to track metrics like how many subscribers do I have, how many people are viewing my site, and what kind of interactions look like. This is something that I actually look at YouTube every single day to see if my subscribers have grown. But now I don't need to because I can already have it in my home screen. It's pretty simple for you to access. Another one is health check. Of course, it's not for your own temperature or for your own body health, but it's for your server health. For many of you developers out there, this is a useful tool for you to check whether your site is still up, your edit and workflows, your endpoints. Do they return a 200 request, or do they are completely down? So if you manage multiple websites like I do, we have multiple SaaS runnings. It's kind of hard for you to look at different sites every single day. For me, I manage all of them by putting them all in a single list, and then I see which one is down and which one needs urgent maintenance. If you even serve many clients and have different projects for them, this is especially useful. So you can look every single morning which site is down and which one requires assistance. Okay, my next favorite is the Google Workspace. We have like Google Docs, we have Google Sheets, and we have Google Slides. This is for you to put many of your most favorite documents inside the same page. Documents that you see on a day-to-day basis, whether it can be like your manifest logs or different links. So I'm just going to paste a link here, and it seems that I do not have access. Make sure your Google Docs always has share to public mode enabled so that we can access it from this website. If it's a private document, I don't think so you can access it. But if it's a public document, you can look at it from this page as well as anywhere else. So here I'm going to put a link of my color grocery for my branding. So many designers ask for me on a day-to-day basis, and I just give it to them by copy pasting the code here. Next is the Google Sheets. I'm going to add a Google Sheets of my content farming workflow. And it's something that I need to monitor every single day to see which new RSS feeds have entered. And over here, I can interact with the Google Sheets. I can see all the data available, and it's pretty useful to me. Next is the Google Slides. I'm going to add a link to my presentation so that I can refresh myself and practice every single day. So here I'm just going to enter the link of my pitch deck, the M0 pitch deck, and it just plays by itself. No interaction needed, and everything is super simple and super integratable. So that is our basic homepage, and everything is simple. So now we're just going to create a new one, and we're going to call it finance. This is for me to separate many of my personal things as well as my finance tracker. But for this, I'm going to make it a little bit more fun. We're just going to throw in a few colors. You're going to add a good theme, maybe a few gradients. I like the orange to purple color as well as like the green, shades of green. And it's all pretty nice. Even the images look pretty stunning and powerful. We have like color splashes. We have a few default, or you can just enter your own. For me, my toad animal is elephant. So here I'm just going to insert an image of an elephant so that I can remember that the finances has to be strong. Now we're going to create a simple note for us to remember what this page is about. And over here, we're just going to customize the note also so that it matches the background. I love elephants, pretty simple and self-explanatory. And we're just going to customize every single thing. We're going to customize the look, the feel, maybe the font sizes, and then we're going to customize how it looks. We're going to change the color so that it matches a little bit of the background. I want it to be something like the sky blue behind, so we're just going to find a good shade of blue. And the right once we find the right shade, it's just going to be blended to the back. We'll find the right color of blue. I think this is pretty close enough. Okay, so now we can adjust everything else as well. We can adjust the border colors. We can adjust the text coloring inside, maybe the spacing if something that you need. And yeah, we have customized our whole website to look like it. We can customize every other tool as well. For example, let me show you, we're getting the countdown. So we're going to create the countdown for a simple row, and we're going to add the color of blue so that it matches the background. And we're just going to drag drop so that we can space it out accordingly. Now I just want to make sure that the color of the text is in line with the background. So I'm just going to choose the right color, not red, of course, maybe something in the same density of blue. Okay, perfect. And as you can see, the whole website is very customizable. It looks exactly like what you want it to be. And if there's a few certain needs that you want to request, you can always reach out to us and we'll get back to you via Discord. Okay, now I'm going to show you something super interesting. It's how to create a public page. So I'm just going to create a page called CV for my job applications. Over here, make sure there's no spaces and everything has a dash. Perfect. And now we're just going to go to this page and really customize it as a CV like you would share to apply for a job. Any of you use website builders out there, and this tool can also be used as a website builder. So I'm just going to enter a little bit detail about myself, about my name, and then I'm going to add a little bit description about what I do for a living. And maybe I think little bit more important is I add a link to my portfolio or a way to reach out to me via email, via phone number, or any other source. So here I'm just going to insert a link to my Behance. Perfect. And now just to touch it up to make everything perfect, we're going to add a picture, a profile picture of myself. Something that you have posted on like Facebook or Instagram, something that is public and can now be accessed via Niro.page. Next is we're going to add a little bit more elements so that we can give credibility. Now I'm just going to add my YouTube page like what we did before. I'm just going to search for my YouTube channel, JAI Automation, and then we're going to pull up the stats so that any clients that wants to work with us can have a good view on, what kind of videos we create and what kind of views and subscribers are we looking at. Next, I want to add an embed, a link to my website. So here I'm just going to choose the embed. I'm going to put a link to my portfolio, which is a simple lovable app containing all the platforms. Over here, I'm just going to use a sample link to show you how it really works. And boom, now we have a simple page to show our portfolio, our credibility, as well as our name and a way to reach out to us. The next thing, what's most important is where we want to share this page to the public. By default, all pages in Niro is private. To make it public, we just have to subscribe and upgrade to the pro version. Once we do so, all our pages can be accessible by public. Here the simple payments, there's different types of payments. And once you finish, you can go back to Niro.page and see that you have been upgraded to pro. Now, when you are already in the status of pro, any page that you use can be public. So we're just going to set this to public. We're going to go to the settings of the page and press make public. Perfect. Now we're just going to go open an incognito browser and we're just going to see how it looks like. Okay, now our Niro page can be accessible through the public and we are able to share this link with others. It's exactly like how we designed it, but the only difference is that guests or people who are viewing this public cannot edit, cannot click, and cannot modify any of our content. That's what makes it safe so that unauthorized people cannot access. And if you have any comments you want to discuss with us, you go to the Niro page, scroll to the bottom, and you shall find the Discord link. I want you to click on the Discord link and we'll redirect you to our Discord community called AI and Automation, where you can interact with us, the developers, as well as the people who maintain the site. Here we share a little bit about how it works and kind of the features that you want. Here you can request and message us regarding any needs that you might need. Over here, we have a community of like about 80 people who loves AI and automation, and actually developers who are constantly building this tool with us. So you can go ahead and create a message and send us that you need help with or request a feature or anything that you might want. And we will reply you instantly. And that's it from Niro.page. We are super excited to build this tool and we hope that you love it as much as we do. If you've already created your Niro.page public link, I want you to share the link in this YouTube video below so that we can see how beautiful you have designed it. Share your designs and everything that you love about the site. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the tool.